Looks like we're doing this. Heads up! Boss!
Everyone all right?
Jackass is incoming! One down!
That's the last of them.
Wow! Nice work. Shh.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
Don't mess with us. don't know any.
Everyone all right?
It's not the best choice. Music to my ears.
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please. We pay by the finger. What? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 30. I remember Doc Burgess. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations. Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, ever since the company, not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn to... I recall, young Eugene. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis. What's on your mind? As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy... Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, also known as the Board. I must admit, his likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual? You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells. Got my hands full at the moment.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a Marauder camp with her own bare hands.
I've never seen them move so well.
Can't keep us out.
Hey there.
It's done.
You are welcome here.
Town's been dark a while now. Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? First they will rob us of our jobs.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay.
Hey, Captain. I was thinking about what you said before. After we went to the lost... I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing, and I'm thinking of doing it here. I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over, like, smell like sweat most days, and, well, don't look too close to my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies. I mean, only if you're not busy. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker...
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we talk?
Stay safe out there.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. Cider for a hard life.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen? I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's high-grade shampoo.
What's the...
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Oh, gosh. We never...
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny, miny, moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Like grit and grime covered over with cleaner?
I'll just wrap that up for you.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. Anytime.
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling... Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dust back. And then for dessert, there's a thing called... There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel bites and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring. Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like...
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures more than capable of tearing. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Cull Kelly. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find... I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colony. If we don't put a stop to the board, you'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Once you have everything you need, make best of luck.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through mono...
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his...
That was unexpected. I am inclined to agree with your assessment. Do return in one piece, Captain.
I don't think I like this place one little bit.
Hope you brought enough guns, boss.
Incoming! Way to go, Cap!
Everyone all right?
Captain, look out!
Heads up, boss!
Okay. Incoming!
Ready when you are, boss.
Look out! Incoming!
Looks like we're doing this.
Here they come!
Heads up!
Whoa, by the... Most people
We're used to folks swooning at.
A healthy survival. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves. Where should I begin? The board was right. That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town. What with... I can whip one up for you. But it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much. Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble. Oh, thank you for... Please, you have... Oh, I just knew he ran out into the...
Oh, law, Captain.
Please, won't you go and find my boy? He's been pining. I warned him. He should have listened to his mom. Thank you. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. And if you find any of them iconoclast and...
Wrap musk and canadize, right here.
And the little bastard getting so I can't... Don't inter... But I got... Shit, I don't know what I'd do. Right. What are you staring? Ooh, nice change of pace. Ouch! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? I'm headed back out there. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of... I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one. Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No,
All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
A real big game hunter. What's the ugliest thing ever killed?
Oh, I still have nightmares about this one. Fiercest, most foul creature I've ever faced. Just shy of 7 feet tall, breath like a sulfur pool. A little slow, strong as a mountain. If I recall, his name was George Gregory, I don't know, some G name. He and a band of pirates tried to ambush me and mine on the trail once.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about a person?
Yeah, poor guy. I think my bullets did his face a favor.
A worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry. I thought you were quoted as a wonderful director.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Nice doing business with you.
Hey, Cap. Got a minute? Hey, got a favor to ask. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might... preferably before we get to Hiram. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. Well, I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. But this, what I'm thinking, it's nothing we can't. I used to run with a band of hunters. I haven't seen 2 of them in... First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion. Then we find a long time ago,
If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights.
Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
Here they come! Heads up, boss! Everyone all right?
Big mistake.
Join me for a second, will you? Figure while we're... I have a... If we can... What's up?
Let's... Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet.
Right. Here's the road.
Follow it south.
Incoming!
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Looks like we're doing this.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, in it, you'll find every... Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Why, no corporations, no shackle. Oh, those are... You're welcome to stay with us. That's a... You can think of those two as our leaders, but Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Oh, I wasn't around back then. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. I'm glad you're asked. She goes and... She's liable to take your head off if you screw. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. Last I saw him, he.
The infamous Amber Heights.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber. You here to join the Iconoclasts? I am not a little boy. According to her. Don't go play with friends. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time? You're right.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur. This armor itches something awful.
Never seen you before. Take my advice. I've been halfway. Nothing on this. It's pretty simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it. Whoever said that must have been lying. Or maybe. Look, you want to buy the drinks? I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance. I can't repay no kind. Alright, so. I reckon one of the most interesting. Exactly. This moon ain't big enough to. Olympus might not be a star, but it's in the middle of this big mountain. O2 breathers. The funny thing is, then in the middle there's just smooth rock. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was lightheaded from the O2. I wonder now if I imagined it. It was at the edge of hearing. Deep down, far out. The sound of a bird pecking out of a shell. Hell if I know. When there's a groundquake now, I hold my breath. My wings getting stretched. A great many. I used to run with the stands to reason that most we split ways around the. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox. I appreciate it, kid.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do. South here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Boss! No!
Oh, Cap.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to... I did, didn't I? Suppose... Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to...
Don't worry about me, Captain. Mama and I'll work this out.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Captain, I was hoping for a word. By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run of... that's what my... I grew up in a pit of a town. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was... I envied that. They thought I was fighting the plan. The plan... Some choice... It's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual... I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's also who told me of the journals. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departure. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played... Thank you, Captain. This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
What do you think you're... You and I never saw each other.
Keep your sights out. Something is not right. I'm gonna go have a look.
seeing things.
Understood. I'll keep my head down. You're an artist, Captain. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you... I admit it was a bit of a...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
I shall await your signal, Captain.
Hey, hold on there. I got a sign. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? I knew it. See, you must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. You may not have, which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please take... Swell. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but we don't get and thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's purple... Oh, that'll just... But that's all outside our wall.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you... I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment. Signed by the... Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come... Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI...
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
If I hear you say survival of the fittest one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Survival's about persistence and luck.
So weapon proficiency and adaptive skill play...
South here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us. Watch it. His pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
If I...
Returning fire!
Here they come!
Incoming, Captain!
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending. Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in. Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay?
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure... Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Thing. They started ordering cans of Borstwurst, but only if they come from the C&P factory.
Makes you wonder what the secret ingredient is.
You seen Arthur today?
Always imagine Fallbrook between.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch?
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with... Now, where were we? Oh, that's right.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But I wholeheartedly can... Now, where were we?
Oh, wait, stop, please. It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there. What?
Here they come. Everyone all right?
Could I have a word with you, Captain? I want to thank you for not interfering. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm. I thought my training at I've denied that part of myself. It's time I gave up childish dreams, and it may seem silly, but if you'd indulge me one last thing, I think I'd like to thank you, Captain. No one saw me trip over that, right?
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time. Destination reached. Scylla.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? Oh, the audacity! Strangers enter my home and demand to know who I am? What fun! Is this a multiple choice question?
No, she's not. She's a lady of trans...
Very astute. And I'm out...
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the...
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would...
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart. But is he truly? How did you find me?
I don't know what happened to him, but we... killed his son. But we had a good reason. Or maybe not. In hindsight, we may have acted rashly.
His actions say otherwise. Obviously, his preparation is wanting. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Worst that can happen is he's driven insane.
A small price. I'm committed,
No matter the cost. It's just drugs, Max. We ain't making you walk in front of a firing squad.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.